Welcome back, everyone, to today's FLUTI tournament. Next up, we have Aftermath versus Helios. I am back. I'm Conro, and I'm joined by Spy.
Hello.
And yeah, sorry, we'll be going into this one in a minute.
I literally didn't know what to say.
Aftermath versus Helios, group round 3. So I believe Aftermath are the only team in this group, Group D, who haven't lost a match yet. They've won 2. They've beaten Octopi and Assault and Pepper to get here. Helios have also played Assault and Pepper, but that was a 2-0 loss for them. So that'll be interesting going into this one. They did win their round 2 match, so they're still trying to recover to get into the playoffs. It is a group of 6, group of 5 in this case, because I think a team did drop out, and only the top 2 will go to the playoffs. So yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's the same setup as FLUTI, of course, but it's all done in a day instead. So game 1 of this set will be Splat Zone's MakoMart, one of my favorite Spy. I don't know about you.
Splat Zones on Mako is kind of not really something that I like. I like Mako on Tower, but not on Zones. It's kind of overrated in my opinion.
All right, well, there you go. We got 2 different opinions from commentators straight away. I can see where you're coming from, though, for sure. I do like Tower here as well. I think I like this map on everything, to be honest. It's
no, Rainmaker is really bad.
Okay, Rainmaker's really bad. I can see it for sure. But yeah, the comps coming out for this one. We've got a Nautilus on both sides, actually. Interesting, and with an E-Liter on Aftermath and a Tentabrella on Helios. That is interesting.
Yeah, and it is Sorella, Tentabrella, because that is just better. And we have already the Crab Tank out. They went... What the hell is going on?
Oh my god. Well, a lot of picks coming out from Aftermath, showing early on, well, they've been taken out by Zuka straight away, but they are showing early on why they are the leaders in this group. Yeah, Draco, I think I've only seen Draco play Splash, but expect them to be painting a lot and getting a lot of Crab Tanks here. Their name is Sorella. There you go, Sorella, Tentabrella, but they get taken out as well, sadly. So yeah, Aftermath taking it back pretty quickly. We see Pat on the Tri Sasha Pat. Also, I've only ever seen them play the vanilla Tri or the Tri Nouveau. So yeah, I'd expect them to use a lot of Inkjets kind of over that side onto Helios's Plat, which is Inkjet is pretty good here for that. And yeah, Helios just trying to come back in. Aftermath have this one locked out right now.
Exactly, and we saw the Draco just getting another Crab Tank, but they went down immediately after that. They have like Helos has 2 Trizukas right now. It's kind of a fight about who wants to get that Plat right there. And it seems like Helos has the edge to some extent. But 2 people just respawned and 1 people on the side of Aftermath just jumped out. So that's gonna be difficult. 1 person on Helios trades. There's again a lot of things that I can't even notice in this. There's so much fighting going on again. I feel like
there is a lot of fighting going on. I mean, Helios lost a couple of players there, and I thought that was going to be it, but they seem to recover pretty well. I'm not sure if they were just like had caller effects and came back in, but they are able to take the lead. Inkstorm coming out from either side, and yeah, the cooler has come out already, so they're charging that again. They're under a bit of pressure here to retreat. Nice surviving, though. You just want your cooler player to survive to build special again. They've pushed it all the way to 15. Is this going to be the win for them? No, they did. It just felt like they were losing players all the time, but they kept zone all the way to 13. Aftermath finally take back a little bit of control, and it's going to be on them now to keep this, to get the lead back.
Exactly. And there's a Trizuka coming off again by Helios. The Tentabrella has lost its shield, so it's kind of not that defensive right now. But it's going to recover soon. The Trizuka almost gets a pick, but barely doesn't. It's a 3v2 for Helios. They work down their penalty. It is at 40 right now. And Aftermath has its E-Liter just kind of positioned there. It tries to get the Sorella, but it's rather difficult right now. And the Tri-Slosher just kind of helps the E-Liter with ledges a little bit.
Yeah, that was a nice pick from the tent there on the Nautilus, who I think had dropped. Helios, I mean, their comp seems to be working. They're in full control. The penalty time has gone 2 picks by them there, and I think this is going to be game. Surely 4 points left, 3, 2, 1. That is game going to Helios, which just goes to show you don't base expectations on previous results. Helios, they've lost a game, lost a set and won a set. Aftermath have won 2, but Helios take game 1. Just one more game, and they will take the match.
That is really, yeah, like you said, you shouldn't just judge it upon that. But of course, that's something that you kind of have to go off to. But you always see these surprises in like tournaments where it's weirdly like they've lost sets and they just surprise everybody with their great performance. So yeah, like this is just a good example with Helios here.
Yeah, definitely. Some interesting comps coming out as well. Maybe Aftermath. I mean, they had an Eliter and a Nautilus. I mean, Nautilus, I guess at the end of the day, you do have to charge up Nautilus a little bit before you use it, and Eliter can be quite slow. So I don't know if they'll maybe change anything. I mean, Pat, I can only see running Tri-Slosher and Draco on Splash. I don't think those two would change, but maybe they'll change something about, Eliter and Nautilus for this one. I mean, it is tower control now on Inkblot, so maybe they won't keep their Eliter. But we'll see. I'm sure they'll change something after that, because Helios looked pretty comfortable.
I mean, as you said, they might just change a little bit, but Nautilus is in a good spot right now, so I don't think that it would change that much. Maybe the Eliter would change. It all just kind of depends on how they play on Inkblot. But I feel like Eliter could be a good pick on this map.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, the comp actually might have a bit of a better time here than on MakoMart, where it can be quite easy to get flanked. On MakoMart, you've got like the right-hand side, the left-hand side, you've got to watch everywhere at the same time. Helios, are they going to stick to that Sorella tent for this one, or will they change it up a little bit? But yeah, Aftermath on the back foot here. They've lost game 1. Can they recover for game 2 to take this one? Tower control. Maybe they prefer tower control. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna see, I suppose. And I think that it would be kind of cool to see a little bit more diversity with some things. I feel like just ends up in Shot are just gonna say it, and especially Splash. And we have the Nautilus and the Eliter back, and we have a heavy on the set of Helios. With the Sorella Brella, like the normal Brella. Oh, this is cool. It's such a cool weapon.
Interesting.
And you actually see it in a tournament.
Yeah, definitely. I do think that the kit is really good. I mean, I love Inkjet, so I love to see this as well.
Yeah.
But so Helios, the team that won game 1, but they're the team with all the changes here in comp. I think Aftermath have kept it exactly how it was in game 1. So they're clearly confident with their weapons. That maybe something else went wrong, and I mean, they've started this game a lot better already. Through checkpoint 1, 3 checkpoints of course on this map. The Nautilus gets taken down, might be the end of the push. The Tri-Slosher jumps back in, might try and get a couple of picks. I think if they take out this Brella right now, they could keep it going, and they do. I think they're going to be able to keep this going. Maybe the tower is resetting, but Pat is holding down the left side with that Tri-Slosher. They're close to Inkjet as well.
There's the Charger who just kind of got off a tower. They were really kind of focused here. There are 2 people down on the side of Aftermath. That is something that Helios really wants to have here. The Eliter unfortunately missed the heavy, which was, as I said, really unfortunate, because it could have given them the upper hand, especially regarding the range that they have with the Eliter output. And there's also the Wavebreaker on the side of Helios going off, just controlling mid a little bit more. There's again a lot of fighting going on. The Shot and the Brella are doing really good double teaming there, but the Brella goes down and only the Eliter remains on the side of Aftermath.
Yeah, that was really good team play from those two. Just opened up an opportunity for Helios to push. Only 1 player alive for Aftermath. The Eliter, they can't do too much by themselves. They're going to just back up to at least stay alive. There is the lead flipping to Helios, and they are through checkpoint 1, and they're approaching the second. Everyone is alive for them. The Wavebreaker comes out from the heavy. They've got an Inkjet ready to go. Solid stuff from them. The Inkjet does come out, and they get 2. They do get 2 with it. And now it's just the Eliter And Aftermath is suddenly in massive trouble here. The second checkpoint is down. They're approaching the final one. Just solid team play from Helios. 3 players down for them now, but that is a massive push all the way to 16.
Absolutely. I feel like now Helios really has the edge on this map currently. But it seems like Aftermath really doesn't want this output here that they have. And they immediately go to mid and they just paint a bunch. But it seems like mid is kind of neutral in position. But there's like everybody on the left side here right now. There's the Sorella umbrella. And I feel like one person when Aftermath just kind of went in and unfortunately went down. Which was something, of course, that Helios does not want. But it really seems like Helios has the upper hand here right now. It's a 2v2, and they just kind of leave the tower in mid, and they just kind of approach with caution here.
Yeah, it is on Aftermath to get the picks right now. I think Pat is struggling a little bit with the Tri-Slosher. They are trying to shark around this plat, but they're not quite able to get, you know, the picks they're looking for just to start a push here for Aftermath. They are going to start one now, though, and out comes the Inkjet. Maybe they can get something with this to really form a push going. They're putting a lot of pressure on there now. The Nort is in a pretty good position if they can stay there and get a pick. Do they even know the Nort is there? I don't think they do. The Nort gets another one. There is a player that stays alive, although in the meantime, the Brella actually flanks around, slows it down a bit. They do get taken out. The Inkstorm comes out, and Aftermath, they've still got to get through a checkpoint. That is a bomb splat, unfortunately. But Helios, I mean, they have the player advantage. Can they at least get on tower? Down goes the Nort, but, well, yeah, Aftermath have backed up here. Helios, it could be the end of the push for now, unless Draco can do something with the splash. Aftermath with a bit of a chance, but good defense from Helios there to keep that.
Oh, but there was one person flanking on the side of Helios, and they go down to Draco, and his amazing splash right here. He has a crab tank, but I don't think he wants to use it right now, as there are a few people down, but never mind, he uses his crab tank. And they're just kind of countered the wave breaker. The wave breaker absolutely demolished his crab because he was still getting hit by the wave breaker, even though he was like not directly hit by, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Wavebreaker denying the grab tank. Well, don't see that too much, but Aftermath, they don't have too long. 3v3, they have to get on this tower to keep this set alive. Are they going to be able to do it? Out comes the Inkstorm. So much paint from Helios right now, so it's going to be a struggle. Maybe some players sharking just to close this one out, but they are starting to push again. That Brella has to be broken first. The Nort does that eventually. Oh, the Zuka from the left, though. The Zuka from the left gets 2. It's 2v2. Can they keep this going? It's just a heavy, though. I think this push is going to stay alive for now. Can Aftermath do this?
Oh my god, it's really, really, really weird to describe it right now, but they do have the second checkpoint, but only the E-leader remains. And that's definitely game.
Oh, that is game. Solid stuff from Helios coming to this one. Aftermath just, I don't know, they were struggling from game 1 there. Helios got a huge push in the middle of that, almost a KO, not quite able to keep it all the way to that, but a push to 16 on Inkblot is solid. They are going to take this one 2-0, and that honestly blows this group wide open because, yeah, as we said, Aftermath were the team that had won all their matches, and both teams had actually played Assault on Pepper. Aftermath beat them, Helios lost to them, so there's a bit mixed in this group. We don't know who is going to go through from this group. It is only the top 2, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting finish here, but I guess that's what can be fun about groups sometimes when it is close. You just don't know who's going to advance. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're just going to go on a quick break, I suppose, and we will see you very, very soon.
All right, see everyone in a bit.